Now, we are tuned into HLX Radio.
Oh, yeah.
Elevating local, playing the best music you've never heard.
Yes, indeed.
I am, of course, the Mystro, creator of all things HLX. With me, as usual, the legendary Coriel.
Yes, welcome back.
And this is the Outsider's Perspective.
Yes.
And first things first, off the top, before we get into anything else, we have to address.
What'd I do?
No, not something that you did.
Right. Okay.
Friday was a legendary occasion for HLX Radio.
Mm-hmm.
There was an expansion.
Yes,
There was an
heard.
expansion. There's
Yes.
an extension to the HLX Radio family, so we got to shout them out off the cuff, off the top.
Welcome, cousins.
Welcome, family.
Welcome to the family.
There was another live show. I hope you were listening. We had the Couch Live.
Oh, yes. That's where I want to be right now.
The
It's a great idea. He got me here at the damn dinner table.
Well, the couch is spoken for now. We can't go back.
Well, at least we ain't named the dinner table. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so gotta represent my girl Adene, who I know from A&T, and her boy Baril Too Real did their first live broadcast of the Couch Live on HLX Radio Friday, and it did very well.
Yes.
Listen, they did a great job. So
Congratulations.
Round of applause for them, to the people. Oh, I was like a proud parent listening. Like, oh, this is beautiful.
I feel like that uncle from out of town that still ain't visited the kids yet. If they like 15, and he's like, so how old is your baby down? Like, yo, baby, nigga, come home.
School.
I was all right. Go ahead.
No, it's like that. It's like that sometimes. But we're growing. We're expanding. More things to come. Hopefully more shows, more live things to happen on HLX Radio.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we've got the formalities out the way, we can get into the topics for discussion. We got some money talk happening, some political talk happening, some more Kanye foolishness to address.
Oh, God.
But at first, let's get to the new music that has occurred.
Okay.
We've been waiting and waiting, and it finally has arrived.
Oh, yes.
The Carter 5, ladies and gentlemen.
The moment has
The
arrived.
Carter 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, exciting
Round
times.
of applause.
Exciting time. We need some gunshots too, nigga.
Gunshots. Hold on, wait.
That's right.
The Carter 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations, my brother.
So you've listened?
I listened once all the way through.
Right, because it's like 23.
It's 23 songs. That's the
23
last
tracks,
time
so
I'm
it's-
probably going to listen to it, but
From top to bottom, it's probably only getting one full listen.
Yes.
But we've been waiting. It's been almost 10 years, maybe.
well, nah.
It's
Well,
been
since the last Carter was 2011, right?
7 years.
Yes, well, yeah, okay.
Close. That's almost a decade.
That's very true.
So
Very true.
was it worth the wait?
Mm,
Had a lot of hype, a lot of legal issues, a lot of court decisions, rulings, money.
it's really hard to say because like I wasn't even really waiting for it anymore, so I didn't really know what
That's
to
true.
expect from it. But when I heard it made sense. Like I would like in terms of production and the music, I wasn't very shocked about how that came out, how that turned out. It sounded like a lot of shit he just been recording like over the years, with like all his best shit that he felt and like put them all together. That's what it feels like. A lot of shit sounded like he did it like a long time ago. But I was pleasantly surprised. Like that nigga was spitting. Like
Oh yes, he was definitely
that
spitting.
nigga was spitting.
There's definitely some lines on there.
Yes.
But did it feel? Because you said it felt like stuff that he's been doing. Does it feel old? Because remember last time it was like it's gonna feel like the 99 and the 2000. Did it feel like?
It feels really dated, and it's crazy because like when I think of Wayne, I think of like my childhood, and it's weird because I don't think of Drake like that. I don't even halfway think of Kanye like that. It's just like because he's still relatively
they still been active this whole time.
But with Wayne, like I associate him with like high school
Memories,
yeah,
nostalgia.
So listening to that album kind of brought me back to that, and like it reminded me of certain family members that I, used to be really close to that fuck with him.
So it was a good taking back.
Yeah, because like a lot of those songs kind of like kind of reminded me of a lot of those songs.
Oh, I remember.
The nigga even said "Woden" for the first time in like 25 years. Like that was a moment for me. That was the moment for me. But all in all, I didn't dislike it for sure. Would I listen to it again? No.
I didn't dislike it either. I thought it was really good.
We need to add that in there too. No way.
Oh, no, we don't
Jose. We need. I'll remind you after the show. But go ahead. What was you about to say?
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. It didn't sound super dated to me, because it was I think the features helped that a lot. I think if it had just been Wayne by himself the whole time, I'd have been like, this sounds super old. But
I gotta go to school tomorrow.
yeah,
I gotta go to bed.
I feel like I'm in high school again. But he came, I think one of the first, within like the first 2 or 3 tracks, he had the Travis Scott feature. And it's hard to make a Travis Scott feature sound like I was in high school to me. Like, because Travis Scott is the new current guy. He just put out his last album. So the features kind of kept me current, I guess. But on some of the tracks he was by himself, I was like, all right, this feel old again. So I was kind of going back and forth. And then at around track, I was listening to him at work. Around track like 13, 14, I was like, it's still songs left. Like, God, this is so long.
See, you can't just sit down. You gotta be doing something else. And I was like cleaning around the house and shit. Like, I know I'm supposed to be listening to gospel. I'm sorry, God. But I was listening to Way on a Wednesday. I apologize. But yeah, I feel exactly what you.
And I was even doing. I was at work, so I'm at my desk doing, going through whatever. But I was like, this is the same album. I'm hearing the same voice for the 14th track. Like, this is crazy.
It's too much.
But it wasn't bad. It just was. Album shouldn't be 23 tracks long.
I will say it felt very cohesive for the most part.
Yeah,
like,
it did
they
fit
kind of
together.
rolled into each other, and yeah.
It definitely fit together. It didn't, and nothing felt super out of place or nothing like that.
The features were, he had some nice surprises, and
yeah,
he
brought some people out the woodwork.
Nivea, man, where was she? Where
and
the
now
hell
she's
are
like
you?
coming back. Like now she got new singles coming and all that. She was ready. She had that in the tuck. She was like, soon as this dropped, single.
Shit.
And then but there were features that were missing though, because everybody was like, "Where's the Drake feature?" He had Nicki on there. No Drake. And apparently Post Malone was supposed to be on there too. They're supposed to be on the same song, I believe. But Drake's on tour and
it was really hard.
moving around and in different cities every other day, so it was kind of hard to get that one. But we may get like how they update albums later on, so they're trying to still get that in there. But we did miss the Drake feature, so yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sick of him anyway.
Why?
Because I've had enough.
He dropped the album, now he on tour. He ain't really been
good. That's all I'm saying. I was sick of the nigga.
All right, so we have some projections already for first week numbers, sales, and all that. It's projected to do between 475 and 525 units the first week. And of that, we estimating between 165 and 180,000 from pure sales.
That's not bad.
How does that weigh for a Wayne album?
Well, for a typical Wayne album, that's pretty good. But for like a Carter thing, like, he's been selling a million for the past couple of them. So it makes, but it makes sense though. It's not
era,
like
though. The last time a Carter dropped, we won't in this.
A lot of people weren't even in school yet. You know,
we won't in the streaming era to this extent, so we won't.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not mad at that though. That's not nothing to shake your nose at.
Nah, that's not 500,000 in the first week. It's not nothing to be disappointed in.
Did Drake do that? Drake did like six something, right? Like 6, 7.
7. Yeah,
okay, yeah. So like
it's like 7-ish to 8 kind of. Yeah,
that's not bad. He doing almost Drake Kendrick numbers.
For him to have been like this, the first thing we've heard in 7 years. Yeah.
Well, the Carters, because he had a free Weezy album. Remember?
Oh yeah,
that was a few.
And then he did a dedication.
Yeah,
6,
he put out a couple mixtapes.
And I think he did. Did he do the Sorry for the Wait?
I don't remember. I don't.
He did a couple joints in between.
So he's still been
that's
here.
True. That's true.
It's just the Carter we've been waiting.
I think this one did better than all of those though. I'm pretty sure the sales for this one were higher than all the Free Weezy and all that. So, yeah. So not a bad outing, not a bad showing. I'll probably listen to songs from it again, but from top to bottom, I don't think I'm gonna go through the 23. Again.
I will say I didn't really come away with anything that's like, okay, I'm gonna
like this
add
is
that
the one
to the playlist. Yeah,
there's no standout.
Nah, really, the niggas was just spitting. That was the only thing. Like, that's the thing that I like about the album. It's like it's not so much about the beats and the production as it's just about him. That nigga was going in.
Yeah, he was going on.
I mean, of course, there's some dumb shit on there too, but you gonna get that no matter,
Yeah, it's Wayne. You gotta throw some of those in there.
But for like the first few songs, that nigga was
let niggas know I still got it.
Yes.
Like, don't get it twisted.
I'm with it. So
And this is the first Wayne album to not have a Cash Money logo on it.
Freedom.
The first
To free. Hey, where's it at? Where's it at? To freedom. Yes. Congratulations, my brother.
Freedom.
Freedom. Free at last.
Much important. You can get all those proceeds directly to you as opposed to waiting on another nigga.
Damn right.
So you can't be mad at that. But there was other music to come. I didn't get to Logic album, but Logic did put out a new album called YSIV.
Why do we always bring that nigga up?
Because his album
like
just
we
came
listen
out.
to that nigga.
I listen to Logic.
You are the only one that listens to
Logic.
that
Sells millions of records,
and that's good for his ass. But for me, I'm good on that.
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to listen to it, so I can't speak on it. But it did come out. But someone we both listened to, Jaden Smith.
Okay, yes.
Jaden Smith had no album, but a new track called "Back on My Shit."
Yes.
And it is on the soundtrack to a movie that he's also in. So he's dropping a movie and some music. Right. It's like a skating. It's like kind of called like Skate Kitchen or something like that. It's like a skate movie, but it is the single. So you had a chance to listen to it.
I did.
And we both loved the last album, Sire.
Yes, we did.
How do you like this? How does this compare? Do you like the direction of Jaden Smith?
I like the direction of Jaden Smith. Yes, I do. If that came on, I would leave it on. I wouldn't necessarily cut it on, but if somebody had it on,
it was playing when I walked in the room,
I would not be upset.
I would be okay.
But I do like it. I like. How can I explain it? He's just talking shit. It's like you can feel like the confidence. It's like you can hear the confidence in his voice. Like he got his first gold plaque and shit, so now he feeling himself.
Like, niggas better know.
Like, I told y'all niggas.
Y'all niggas.
So
you know who my daddy is,
right? So I like it though. I do.
Yeah, I do. I think that's too. The confidence is there, and I think that's the thing. As he continues to rap and grow and play around lyrically, that confidence, niggas is in trouble once he get into his bag for real. I still think Jaden's gonna be a problem out here. But yeah, that's all the new music so far. We were expecting more music from Kanye, but it did not arrive. But we will get into that after the break. We can play some music and get into what else happened with Kanye, what didn't happen, and Trump and all the other types of stuff. So we'll be back. HLX Radio, the outsider's perspective. Cheers. We got to get into what happened with Kanye.
Okay.
I know niggas is done with Kanye. Well, I'm done with Kanye. I can't speak for other niggas, but especially
you can speak for this.
Especially after what just happened, I'm super done. I'm good on him. So a couple things happened. He changed his name.
Okay.
From he's no longer Kanye, he's just Ye.
All right.
So that happened. But the big thing that happened was he did SNL yesterday. And he performed with Lil Pump and all that. And that was cool. One thing people noticed, of course, during his performance and appearances, he had on the MAGA hat the whole time. But during the show, nothing kind of crazy happened that they aired anyway. But after they finished taping, he went on like a Trump rant at the end of the show, like to the crowd at SNL. And niggas was mad awkward and quiet, like, what? And it would be like maybe one or two people like, yeah. And then silence. I think it was Chris Rock, actually. Chris Rock was in the audience and went on Insta Live to let the world know what foolishness was occurring.
Like, come look at this shit.
He was like, and you could hear him laughing in the video, like, what the like, this is nothing. So he was saying all types of crazy shit about how the liberal agenda and how Democrats want to take the black man out the home and put everybody on welfare. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, man.
And then was going in about, how we should follow Trump and black people shouldn't be.
Oh, we should follow him.
Yeah, like Trump is the way to go.
Oh, man.
And the Democratic liberal agenda is what's screwing us over. So we should be open-minded to the Trump shit because Democrats is fucking us up.
Wow.
So basically, he put it all on the Democrats' liberal agenda while black people is on welfare and struggling and all that shit. That's what he said.
Man, that's some crazy shit. Well, it's been fuck Kanye since 2016. That nigga gonna be $40. Until then, fuck him forever.
Tell your Kanye story.
Just long story short, I paid that nigga $40 for a movie ticket and a damn album of The Life of Pablo before I heard that bullshit. We get there. First of all, I'm thinking it's a damn concert. We get there, they unveil the sheet. It's fucking Lil Yachty and Young Thug just posted up doing nothing for 80 minutes. Like that was the worst $10 I was spent about it. I was pissed. And then the album was supposed to drop that day. It didn't drop till a week later. He was basically just like, fuck y'all. Like, y'all get it when y'all get it. I said, fuck you. So before he officially released it, I just kind of like ripped it off somewhere. Already. I was like, fuck you forever. And that's what it's been since.
And that's when he was doing like those random projection events.
He been fucking up since 2013. Yeah. Because we came all the way to Broad Street.
But I say we went to look one at that
nigga. And I don't think that was his fault. I think
it was like permits weren't gotten or some
VCU
shit.
Blocked out with sons of bitches. But yeah, Kanye was kind of fucking back. He was fucking up back then. But from 2016 on, fuck him.
Yeah. So after Chris Rock, recorded this and put it on Instagram, like all the other celebrities that saw it was like, nah, nigga, like, come on, son. I think Questlove said something like, look at this nigga. Like, come on. Questlove was like, nah.
Questlove always goes at the best time.
Questlove
this
said
is who
something.
We need. Like,
right, the world needs Questlove, not Kanye.
He be right there.
And then, who you just watched? Who was that? Swiss Beats?
Yeah. Like, fuck the mega hat. Fuck the mega hat. I can't remember what it was.
He said, because he was basically calling out Kanye like, it's funny how you wearing the hat, and we just had a conversation about the hat. We just talked about it less than 48 hours ago.
Dialogue. Like, I can hear him. It's like, it's about love. Like,
nah.
Fuck out of here.
So he said, we just
fuck
talked about this.
I thought it's but I'm pretty sure this really was like that was the first draft of the shit at least.
Yeah, that's not done. That's not. That's just a reference. That's
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's but that's basically what he said. He was like, we just talked about the hat, and it's funny how you saying nobody's trying to talk to you, they're trying to force you out. Just talking to you about it, telling that people need you, people want Kanye to be what he used to be, and you just shit it all over that. And he said, you already know how I feel about that fucking hat. Press play on the NPC and fuck the MAGA hat play. He had that in tuck, just waiting for a moment to use it.
Man, he was hype. Like, man, he was bored. I'm like, man, I can to these niggas hear this shit. They not gonna believe this. Like,
that's the latest Trump news. And then he was supposed to get the album yesterday as well. Mm-hmm. He was supposed to get Yandi.
Well, we knew that won't come in.
So he was supposed to drop this SNL Yandi same day. We got no Yandi.
Yeah, we knew that won't come.
And at this point, you can keep Yandi. I will not listen. You won't get a stream from me, sir.
Fuck him.
I'm good.
Fuck him.
I'm good.
Well, I gotta at least listen to it. But outside of that, fuck him.
I'm not gonna stream it. I have to steal it from somewhere, maybe.
You gotta go through all that.
You will not get my half a cent. You won't get it from me. I'm Gucci. No,
I respect it, sir. I respect it. Man, oh man.
But in other Trump news, the whole Brett Kavanaugh situation for the Supreme Court, they had the hearing where the lady who accused him of assault told her side of the story, and everybody was real like, oh, how he gonna recover from this? He told his part of the story. People were kind of like, okay, it was a little rough. His story, like, people start asking questions. He didn't really have answers. So he was kind of like, sir, so have you ever drank so much that you passed out? And he was like, have you? It's like, sir, this is not this is not my interview. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, when niggas answer your question with another
have
question.
Have you? What? This is not how that works. It's not any of this works. So he had a lot of moments like that, but then he did have a moment where he like teared up and was like, "Oh, my daughter had to ask me about this, and I had to explain this to my family." So he had one little teary-eyed moment. But they had the hearings, and then they went into a little room with the Republicans and was like, "So what we gonna do? We still gonna vote for him or not? What we gonna do?" They met for like a couple hours, came out of the room, was like, "We still voting tomorrow. We don't give a fuck about nothing that just happened." So everybody was like, "Word? We just gonna rock like that?" So
then, they had already made their decision like 10 minutes in, and then we just sit here for another hour, 50 minutes.
They made a decision before the hearing. Right? That's what was gonna happen. That's how I felt anyway. But then after they said that, everybody was looking at them funny, like, oh, y'all really gonna just keep going? So stories start coming out, people start talking, so they felt kind of pressured back into a corner. So then they came out and said, wait a minute. Let's not jump to conclusions here. They made a hard-ass U-turn and turned that shit around. So now there is going to be an FBI investigation into what happened.
Okay.
It's going to be apparently a week-long investigation to look into her story, what may have happened. They're going to talk to everybody. Mm-hmm. That was the first story. Then it came out afterwards that Trump told them to only look at certain stuff. Like, he said, y'all can investigate it, but don't investigate too hard. Like, he put parameters on it. Like, y'all can't look into his drinking problems. You can't talk to certain people. So like, he kind of like handicapped it. Like, that's the whole point.
It's crazy how the president can do that.
Because they had to get his okay to even start the investigation. So without him even saying it, they couldn't have started. So after that story came out, then Trump started tweeting like, y'all lying, it's fake news. I didn't limit it, blah, 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 blah. So apparently, as of now, there's an FBI investigation that should pause this vote for like a week while they find out or don't find out what happened. So that's the current news on that. How they twisted that around.
Yeah, I don't know the best way to comment on that. Like, have commentary on that shit. And that shit could go either way.
I mean, yeah, that's the whole point. The whole point was just
somebody lying. I don't know who, but one of y'all lying.
There's a lot of people coming out saying not necessarily that he raped her or assaulted her, but that the picture he was painting of himself was just not true. He tried to make it seem like he was just like butted up. I never drank too much. I never, I was cool, calm, and collected. And everybody was like, I don't know if you raped, but you was drunk as hell. That's a lot of his friends from school. Like, nah, nigga, you had a couple one too many nights. I remember. So people were saying you kind of backed yourself into a corner because you tried to make yourself look perfect. So now if they find anything that's not that, you lied.
Somebody lying.
So
somebody lying.
We shall see. Somebody is lying, but we shall hopefully see after this week investigation.
One of y'all lying, but both of y'all gonna go get y'all ass whooped. So one of y'all better tell the damn truth.
Who was it?
Because both of y'all about to get y'all ass whooped. So okay,
one of those moments.
Yes. Either one of y'all, both of y'all. Somebody get their ass beat.
And I don't care.
I'm not leaving until somebody get their ass tore up. I'm not going okay. Go. I ain't going nowhere. I'm being dumb. Go ahead, man. Take it away. This is your show.
That's all we got on the Trump shit. And that's so far. But we got a lot of money talk to get into to update y'all on our M1 finance situation, how we both picked the wrong time to do the shit that we did. A bunch of IPOs.
Can we go to music first?
Yeah, we can go to music first. I'm just giving the toss to. We got a lot of companies combining, and we're going to give y'all some advice of what we think is going to happen, but based off what just happened, we may not be the best people to listen to. So we'll get into that. HLX Radio, the Outsider's Perspective. Chip. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, the Outsider's Perspective, HLX Radio. So now we got to get into this money talk. Last time we did the finance situation, the M1, I guess the challenge that we were doing to see who portfolio would perform the best. Yes. And then shortly thereafter, we both were met with some unpleasant news about
devastating news.
About prominent stocks that we both picked that both did absolutely terribly.
Oh my god!
So
in similar fashion,
yeah,
it's
like
crazy.
One day it was yours, the next day was mine. So, you want to get into yours first?
First of all, I'm not gonna act like I wasn't a little happy. That the same shit happened to you.
It's fucked up.
I was feeling real bad about myself. I was like, yes, thank you, God.
That's fucked up.
But
misery loves company.
Well, I'll start then. I put a big chunk of my portfolio. I put 15% along with fucking Amazon, Apple, and I think
I didn't know you had put that much in it.
I
so
put
it was
15%
like the same as your
of
top.
each that one and like another one. I can't really remember what the fourth one is. I remember when I get back to my normal self. But what was the last thing I said? Because I forgot this last.
You couldn't remember what the other one was.
I couldn't remember what the other one. But anyway, I put 15. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I put 15% of Chegg along with the heavy hitters. and the shit went
Amazon,
down
Apple,
15% in a day.
And Chegg that's the because at first when you mentioned, I didn't even remember what it was, but it's the place where you can rent textbooks and stuff for school,
For the low, yes.
college and stuff for the low.
Mm-hmm.
You can rent textbooks there, and we both talked about it. That's a good idea. Like everybody need books, school starting up, whatever.
And I would rack up when I was in school. That's where I got all my books from. Sometimes they wouldn't let you, like you would, because like you would have to get like the updated version. Most of that shit was used, but Chegg was clutch for everything.
But shortly after, a couple of days, maybe even the next day, I can't remember what it was, but Chegg announced that they had a data breach. And they had a bunch of like millions of people's account information and cards and socials and all that kind of shit.
And guess what? That happened like the day after my money transferred to my account.
Like the next day after he put his money.
I remember
into
like the first day I was up like a percent, like some shit.
We both
like,
up like very little.
Like Chegg had gone up like 5% on like one of them, but then like the very next day, it like nosedived to 15%.
Literally the day after he put his money.
The day
into
after.
It. So all that happened. Millions of information stolen or breached, whatever they want to call it.
So
and
my account is currently worth $99 and some change.
And you put $100.
And I put $100, and I'm mad, nigga. I want my 80 cents. So Chegg got to figure this out.
So yeah, they are recovering. Yeah. So he was like, "Damn, that's terrible." So it happens.
No, that's what you was like. He was like,
damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, I was the one that figured out what happened. He was like, I don't know, they just dropped.
Right.
So I
if you look here, sir.
If you look. So I was the one that found out what happened.
Hey.
And then I was like, damn, that's crazy. Wow.
God heard my cry.
Where is it?
Oh! God.
Damn.
Oh! Damn, son.
15% the next damn. Oh, damn. Man, God heard me.
But it did not stop there. You were not the only one. Then I think the day after that. The day after that, as I said last time, as everyone knows, Tesla is my shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Tesla was the number one. Top in mind, 20% out of everything.
Oh shit!
Nothing else had 20%. Everything else was less than 20%. So my top thing, Tesla, that's my shit. Elon's my nigga, but he fucked us over.
Oh man!
The day after the Chegg incident, Elon got sued by the SEC.
Man, aren't those like the main ones, like government funded?
Yeah,
that's the real deal.
Like a government entity was like, nah, nigga, you're wild.
Oh shit!
So
that's almost as bad as a data breach.
It's pretty bad.
No, it's not.
It's pretty. It's not. No, it's not. No one else's information was affected by this, but the stock was affected by this shit. So what happened? This was a while ago. This was months ago though. Like, he tweeted that he was going to take the company private, and in the tweet he said he already had the funding secured to do it. And of course, when that happened, the stock shot up. So all the people who short selling it, which means if you short sell a stock, you make money if the stock goes down. All the short sellers was pissed because they lost money when the stock went up. And then a couple weeks or whatever later, he thought about it. He said, you know what? I'm not going to take it public because I can't take the investors with me, X, Y, and third. They did some investigating and found out that when he said he had the funding secured, he did not. So they were saying that because he had like a vendetta against the short sellers, he was trying to hurt them. So he tweeted that to make the stock go up so that they would lose money. This is the whole thing.
Which is not legal.
That is very illegal.
Yeah.
You cannot do that.
So is very illegal.
He did it. Because Elon be tweeting wild shit all the time. He just be on Twitter wilding.
Yes.
But this one got us in trouble. So they investigated. They put up these charges against him, said they wanted to make him no longer be able to be the CEO of a company or be a chairman or on the board, like the board of directors.
Man.
And they were trying to fine him all this money. So at first they were trying to do a settlement, and they said no to the settlement, and they was going to try to like see what they could do in court or whatever. But they just announced yesterday that they've come to a decision and conclusion.
Elon won it.
A settlement has been reached. Yeah, Elon did not want to smoke. So he did have to take a hit. He can no longer be on the board. He's not a chairman anymore, but he is still the CEO.
Okay.
So he gets to remain the CEO. He can't be a chairman or on the board for 3 years.
Okay.
And he has to pay a $20 million fine.
Shit.
And then Tesla, the company, because they charge him individually. And then Tesla as a company also has to pay a $20 million fine.
Because it's his.
Because of him. He's the CEO. It affected the Tesla stock or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he has to pay $40 million, and he cannot be on the board for 3 years. But he does remain CEO, which was my biggest concern. Because if he's not CEO, all this shit goes to hell.
Right.
Everything. He's the one deciding and thinking all this crazy shit.
Right.
If he's not there, we're fucking screwed.
Right.
So I have a glimpse of hope that he's still CEO. But the stock went down a good 12-13%
Ain't that some
in the midst of this decision
Would
making.
you look at God?
It went from like 300 plus, like high 300s to like 270 very quickly in a matter of
I'm
moments.
so sorry.
And the SEC is some bullshit. They did it after hours. They did shit at like
Hey, there's nothing
4:35.
you can do.
Like some I couldn't do shit. They did that shit after the market closed, like some bitch ass niggas.
Shit.
So I lost some shit of money. I don't even want to look at my shit and tell you the percentage because that was like the main thing. So I have less than $100.
I told them what I had.
It was like I remember it's like down like 6% or some shit like that.
So like, what does that equate to?
It's like 95.
Oh, so you lost $5 already? God damn!
Yeah.
And I'm at about 80 cents.
It's not good.
God damn,
Because
dog.
it didn't really stop going down. Yeah, I give it.
Oh damn!
Oh,
Oh!
God.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, son.
I'm so sorry, sir.
Yo,
Yeah, so
Oh man.
it's like that. Because that and something else, nothing major happened, but some of the other ones were just down for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
But that Tesla shit, that was like my highest thing. 20%. Everything else was like, I think the closest thing was maybe 15%.
Shit.
Everything else was less. So, yeah.
Well, looks like I'm winning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you are definitely.
One time for me. One time.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
Go shots.
Okay.
To freedom. Right.
So yeah, you are currently winning. We'll update, I guess, in a couple weeks and give another one as far as what's going on.
Yes.
But we got some other money news, or just things that are happening, I guess, that affect the music world and money that I wanted to just mention. Eventbrite had their IPO. As you know, that's what people use to schedule events and do the ticket management and sales and all that online. And from those who came in with the IPO, they saw like a 70% increase day one of the IPO, which is crazy. So if you're looking at using Eventbrite for your stuff and you want to kind of get in on that, now's the time. Jump in. Great potential there.
That's what Marquis says. That's what the Mystro says.
Well, yeah, possible. You never know, but possible.
That is not
there.
what I do not deem to be a financial advisor. Please
no,
advise
neither one of us
with
are
your financial
neither one of
advisor.
us. Clearly, based off the last story,
Yes.
neither one of us are
So that
professional
nigga said
financial
that.
advisors. But Eventbrite IPO, just thought that was interesting because I'd be interested to see like which one of these companies are private.
Side
and
note:
public.
IPOs usually don't do very well in the first year or so. Like you'll shoot up, then everybody will get all their shit and leave. Then it's got to build up to its actual value.
That's true
So,
too. So I think it came in at like $25.
But that wouldn't even
That
open
was
to the public.
No, that was the people that got in, and then it went to like 30.
So it's up for us like 4 or 5%
something
since
like
the
that.
IPO. So
Then something else, Sirius, which I thought was interesting. Sirius XM bought Pandora,
that was random.
and I was like, "What?" I didn't even think Sirius was doing well enough to be out here buying
That was super
other
random.
companies.
Mhm.
So I'm interested to see what that combined service or function or whatever that's going to be, as far as streaming and cars. Because you got Pandora in your car now too.
Mhm.
I guess depending on the car. I just wonder what, like strategy wise, what that was for. Like what they think is gonna come from that.
I don't know. I know Pandora was kind of struggling.
It was like the top 3 streaming service.
It was struggling because they hadn't figured out how to make money yet. I think like Spotify is like the first one because Apple is Apple. They make money anyway.
Yeah,
But Spotify.
but Spotify got hella ads on it.
Right.
So how they not making money?
Pandora. I'm talking about.
I mean, that's what I mean. Pandora, they got hella ads.
I guess it's not enough.
Especially if you got the free version, it's ads like every other song.
It's not enough. And like I'm pretty sure less and less people listen to it now than they did at one point. A lot of people still listen to Pandora because it's free. But yep.
Interesting. We shall see. And then another one of the ones that I put in my portfolio outside of the challenge one was Square. They started off doing those little like the card reader joints you can have on your phone for small businesses and stuff. And they have the Cash app, which everybody's using. That's Square's behind that. And I just found out today they're actually trying to get into doing payroll for companies. And they're kind of competing with a company called Workday, which is what my job uses. They use Workday to do our paychecks and all that stuff. So they're directly competing with Workday and trying to get into direct deposit handling people's payroll. So big moves there. So I am interested in Square and seeing what they do.
Square is pretty expensive, but
I think it's still room there.
Okay. All right.
It's at like 90 something, I think, right now.
Yeah. So, and how long has Square been a thing?
I don't know. See if I can look it up real quick.
I remember them being a relatively new company. Like it was made within like the last 10 years at least, right?
I'm pretty sure it's within the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Cause how long has Amazon been around?
Since like 95?
Really?
96? Around that? It was mid to late 90s.
Square. I'm trying to get the start date for Square.
When in doubt, Wikipedia.
Launched in May 11, 2010, so 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years. So, those are my two, well, I guess, Eventbrite and Square would be the two ones that I'm kind of personally banking on to see. Hopefully they make me some money. But again, we are not financial advisors. Please talk to whoever you talk to.
Don't ask me, nigga. Don't ask me. But yeah, Square. Eventbrite, I'm a little nervous about, but Square kind of is still a no-brainer to me. Even more so than PayPal. Yeah,
I would definitely, because PayPal I think is more expensive than Eventbrite right now. I mean, not than Square right now. And I think Square has the more potential to grow.
And like more and more people gonna start doing this side hustle shit, because that's the only way to survive nowadays.
And niggas take payment like, you got Cash App?
You're right.
That's instant. Right. And they gonna get into like banking stuff too, like giving loans and stuff like that, because a lot of people just like leave large amounts of money in their Cash App. So that's what banks do. They take the money that niggas is leaving in their account and lend it to other people at interest and do the same shit.
Futures now.
So Cash App about to get into
power away from the banks. That's right.
Damn right.
Fuck Trump.
Fuck the MAGA hat.
Where Bernie at? Where my nigga Bernie?
Niggas ain't fucking with Bernie like that. They sabotage the shit out of Bernie.
God damn it.
But that was all I had in the tuck to discuss today, sir. Is there anything on your heart, on your mind, on your spirit?
How sweet. No.
That you wanted to get into. Well, I will shout out to the Till They Know show is now live and full on YouTube. So if
you damn right.
If you did not see the show, head over to HLXmagazine.com and you can watch the full show from top to bottom, because your ass missed a great night.
That's right.
So if you weren't there, now's the time to catch up, see what you missed. That's all I got. Anything, sir?
I'm good. I would like to thank you for having me.
You are what you mean. You are part of the show, sir. Your face is in the logo.
And like these shows are starting to get a little bit better. I was a little nervous.
I'm telling you,
we was ready to get canceled.
It's the third show, and look at
the first one was a pilot.
Yes, this is true. The first one was a pilot.
This is the second one.
Second one was full of technical issues.
Yeah, we was about to get chopped. The first episode, like the pilot is supposed to say goodbye to you, but
the third one, thoughts?
This one's better. wasn't as long. The music was nice. It flowed nicely. Good job, sir.
All right, we got an equipment upgrade because we had some technical issues last time.
Nah, nigga gotta buy a fucking laptop.
I do have to buy a
now.
laptop now.
Nigga just got a vehicle. Now he gotta get her damn
Fucking
Mac.
deal. Come on, Tesla. I need that money back because niggas
That's
just
right. Then this Tesla went
Then I
down
lost
100%. Like, God
and I lost
damn.
$5 on my stock because of some tweet from 7 months ago. But
Oh, won't he do
it's
it?
all good. It's all good. Definitely a great episode. We're definitely getting better. More to come. Be on the lookout for more shows from us and the Couch Live. Follow the show on Instagram at The Outsiders Radio. I am the HLX. I am the Mystro of HLX on Instagram.
Yeah, give me your keys.
I am Mystro of HLX on Instagram. You are
I'm not.
you are not on Instagram. You are Corey L on Twitter.
Yes.
And this has been the Outsider's Perspective. We thank you for your time. Tune in next time. Stay here, HLX Radio, Outsider's Perspective.
How sweet.
We out.
You gotta play the song.
I don't have that song.
No, you gotta play it so I know what key to be in. Oh, to be an idiot. Oh, that's the same key. How sweet to be an idiot. To be an idiot. It's still there.
That's it.
How sweet to be an idiot. Yes. Oh yes. Oh, give me over here.
We are out of here.
Goodbye.
Y'all have a good night.